Hey guys, how you doing? Right here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. I promised you guys another helicopter video. We wanted to do a video unboxing flight for you over the weekend, but the US mail screwed us. We got it today, and now it's cold and dark, so we're going to have to wait for the weekend for that. But this is the Goosky Legend S1. It's been out for a little bit. I was pretty much done with helicopters as far as small micros, but I had three buddies that bought these and they love them to death and they're all great pilots. And mostly I wanted to get this because I know this isn't like an old Blade or, you know, the smaller stuff that Blade used to make that never kind of, you know, did what it was supposed to. They were good, but, you know, not like the technology of today, what these things can do. They do have a bigger version, a couple versions. They have a bigger one that's like, these are kind of competing with the OMP helicopters. But I chose to get the Ready to Fly because I don't want to bring my expensive transmitter out in the winter time in the backyard. So this comes with different canopy colors, pink, green, white, mode 2 obviously with the throttle on the left side. Dual brushless direct drive, high performance. I've seen this thing in action and it sold me. And definitely when guys don't want to go to the field, to grab something like this and just go in my backyard and stay fresh and have fun. So I think it's going to be a nice machine. So I'll show you what's inside here. They give you a nice carrying case with it. This one came with 2 batteries, really no spare parts. Show you the helicopter here. I'll get up and show you that. And the transmitter. The nice thing is, if you decide you don't like this, they give you the Bluetooth, and you can just get a satellite for to put on here and use your Spectrum or whatever, you know, controller you got. They explain how to do all that. It came with 2 batteries, which was nice, and I bought 4 more of the Pulse batteries from Heli Direct. These are 300 milliamp, and these are, the only difference is these are 60C and the Pulse ones are 50C. No big deal there, but they're all 300 milliamp is the maximum that you can put with this. It comes with a couple of extra screws and some zip ties. It has a USB charger for the batteries. You can get you know, wire and harnesses to do it through your whatever you're charging with. I got Thunder Power ones here. And it comes with a manual in here that I can't show you guys because you need a magnifying glass to see the stuff in here, but I can explain to you some of the stuff, what it does. That's the little Bluetooth module for updating and doing different things. And that would also help you if you wanted to put it on another transmitter. But I don't, you know, if I can fit everything into this box, all the batteries. There's 2 extra slots for batteries here, and you can put more piles of batteries in here. I mean, you could put more batteries will fit in here than you'd ever want. The transmitter is small. It's got a battery in the back here. I can get this off. When you get this, guys, make sure the battery, you take it out. It has plastic around it. Okay, I'm going to show you that in 1 second. I just want to do one thing here so we don't get no more noise popping up on us. But I'll pick this up right now and show you. Okay, so the battery does have plastic around it. Just make sure you pull it out and take the plastic off it, or the transmitter is never going to turn on and work. So let me show you a little bit about the transmitter. All right, so you got your auto level here. All right, so you want it all the way up if you're a new pilot learning. You've got your idle up, normal, idle 1 and 2. These are your dual rates. And you have your throttle cut. Okay, and to turn it on, you got to hold both of these. and it turns on. And the lights go all the way up. This needs to be charged. USB charger from your regular phone. And hold them both to turn it off. So pretty much when you're learning, you want this all the way up, this all the way up, and you only want to be around in normal mode. Now, if you want to start doing crazy stuff, now you're talking about idle 2. You got to take off your auto level, and you'd want your dual rates. Is up to you where you want them. I think it's set for like 70%, 85, and 100. Which dual rates is, if you just picture your fist, how far it's going to move. Okay, it's allowing it to get more angles, steeper angles, and do more crazy stunts. So dual rates is pretty simple to understand. It's just the travel of your swash and how it's moving it. Okay, but a nice little transmitter. And I'm going to give it a shot before, if I ever want to switch to my other one. Show you the battery that came with it. Okay, these are the ones that came with it. These are the ones I bought. I think these were around $12 a piece. I think it was like $40-some for 4 batteries. Okay. And let me show you the helicopter here. So the boom here is aluminum. It's like a teardrop. I like the fact that it's got carbon fiber. Skids are plastic. And I also like the fact that you don't have to take the canopy on and off, because that could be really a pain on something this small. So the batteries are just, they're just pretty much stick in there by the way it grips. The frame is tight enough to hold it, and then you just plug it right in here. And then you just pull it out. Okay. But at first glance, I mean, I haven't flown one, guys, so I'm going to do a flight, and I'll do a flight review and all that. I've seen my friends fly them. They love them. They say they're wicked tough, durable. Almost nothing goes wrong with them. Nice thing, metal geared servos in there, which was unheard of for something this little. Okay, tail, they say the tail holds pretty good. So let me sit back down here. But, people, I've made a lot of videos, guys. I've got about 800 videos, 900 videos out there. And even not having flown this, I can tell you, for new pilots getting into the hobby, something like this is really the way to go. I think everything costed me $228 from A-Main Hobbies. And you're not into it for a lot, okay? So if you decide in a month or a week or 2 months or half a year that you're not into the hobby, you haven't sunk a lot of money into it, and you're not losing anything. And this is something that isn't going to kill anybody. I mean, I wouldn't think it could. It could hurt somebody. It's not a toy. But it would be very safe for a new pilot getting in to invest in something like this. Instead of, years ago, guys would go to some of these kind of poorly run hobby shops, and they would sucker these guys into buying these big 700 machines, and they didn't know what they were doing. They could get killed. They didn't know how to set them up, and the whole deal. So definitely, from seeing this fly, I would recommend it already, because I've seen my friends fly it. And people are always asking me to make videos about how to get into the hobby, the easiest way, the cheapest way, the right way. And I've seen people that made big mistakes getting into the hobby, buying dangerous big machines that they couldn't handle and they shouldn't be flying yet. And you can do a lot of damage. You can hurt somebody. You could kill somebody. And I don't think anybody wants that on their conscience, or to go to bad extents with these things. So personally, I think I would go with if I was a new pilot, I probably would go with just the S2, because it's a little bit bigger. it's almost, you know, it's still not breaking the bank. And if somebody's having trouble seeing, I would go with that. If you have good sight and everything, I would stick with something about this size. But the technology is just out of this world crazy now from when I started. I started around 2009, 10 in this hobby with helicopters. I was in the hobby since the 80s with the cars. But it's come so far, and so much technology and so much. I mean, my buddy says this thing can do what his 700 does. He's like, I don't even want my 700 anymore. It's like, it's crazy. So I'm going to give this thing a shot, see how I like it, how I enjoy it. But I will do a video this weekend, probably Saturday for you guys. And I'm going to just do a flight review. Probably when I do the video, I'll do some flights with it and get a good grasp on how it flies with quite a few batteries before I do a flight for you and a review, so you can get an honest opinion from me. But I want to thank you for watching, and that's about it. It does come pre-bound, so if you buy the ready to fly, you're just turning it on, plugging it in. Definitely take the plastic off the battery, charge this up first. Charge your batteries up and everything, and you should have some good success with it. So wait for the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.